Good morning. This is Robert Goodman here on Positive Stroke, staying clean. I'm so happy that you're a part of my recovery. And today we're going to talk about handling our business. And handling a business means that we have to do things that are uncomfortable, uh, things that are important to us, to our success in our recovery and in everyday living, our lives. And sometimes this uncomfortability we tend to lack doing what we need to do because it's very uncomfortable. But as I look back into my recovery, when I first started in my recovery, they taught me, Robert, just do the next right thing, one day at a time. Face one situation at a time, one day at a time, Robert, and it'll get easy. Just do it like that. And I did it, but it was strange to me. But as time went on, things got done. My life got better. I began to have pride and respect for myself. I wasn't ashamed anymore of where addiction has taken me. But now I'm in recovery and I'm moving forward, and my life is getting better slowly, but it's getting better. I'm feeling better about myself. So, what I've learned is that when I have to do something that's uncomfortable, but it's the right thing to do, I do it anyway. I may not like what I'm doing, but it's the next right thing. And as I do it and things get better, then I trust my decision on doing the next right thing is the key to success. Doing the next right thing. Sometimes doing the next right thing means that we're going to hurt people that we care about, or we're going to say no to their actions or what they want from us. But doing the next right thing is valuable for our success to live our best lives. And it's our job to do the work on self so we can live our best lives. Each person, it's up to them to do what they need to do for themselves so they can live their best lives. In living, I've learned that I've gotten hurt or disappointed because people chose to do a certain role that was in direct conflict with me, that would hurt me in some type of way. But they did it because it was their best way to solve their problem where they thought in their mind to overcome their situation. And recovery taught me that people do these things because of the information that they have. They do this because they feel this is their best course of action. This is only their only coping skills that they have to come to this conclusion to do what they do. So they're doing it for their survival. But in the midst, they're using and hurting us in the process. Recovery taught me that they're doing the best they can for themselves. And by you looking at it in those eyes, in that way, then you come to believe that it's not really directed at you. It's a it's their survival mode so they can accomplish what they feel they need to accomplish by doing what they're doing. But if it's affecting you, then it lets you know that there's a certain amount of trust that you have to understand that they don't have with you, uh, and this is why they're doing what they're doing, because they're looking out for themselves. So you know where they're coming from, but you're not judging them for their actions or deeds. It does hurt when people do things to hurt us or to make our lives difficult. It does hurt. But understand that their actions is for the benefit of themselves, for themselves and their family, not you. And when you realize that, then you don't put yourself in that position for them to hurt you in that manner. It doesn't matter if they're family, friends, or strangers. The first law of any human creature is survival, to do what's best for them. If you back a dog in a corner, whether he's going to be afraid, he's coming out fighting because he has no other choice. And he's going to come out the best way he thinks that he's going to survive the situation. And that's the way everybody is. They make a choice. They do what they do because they're trying to survive a situation that they don't have no control over. That they could try to come out on the best course of action, come out with the best course of action for themselves. And that's them living their best life for themselves, which sometimes gets in direct conflict with you because of the choices and the things that they do. When you see that they're doing things that are direct against you and it's hurting you, then this is where you learn to not allow yourself to be put in a position for them to hurt you in this manner. You learn from what they're doing. You understand why they're doing it. And you make sure that they're not able to do it to you again. But it doesn't stop you from considering and caring and loving the person that's doing it to you. They're doing it to you because this is their only way that they see that they can get this situation accomplished. You're just a tool for a means for them to get to an end with this situation. And when you realize it like that, that this is their survival mode, then you understand that if you was in the same predicament, you would go to your survival mode to survive, to overcome the situation. And when you look at it like that, then you arm yourself with information and safeguards so you won't get caught up in their attempt to accomplish what they're trying to accomplish, but it's going to hurt you in the process. Instead of feeling the hurt and the shame of a person that you care about doing something to you that you didn't expect it to happen, but it happened, and you're crying the blues, you're missing the point. That this is the only way they could see to solve the problem. So that gives you an opportunity to understand who and what you're dealing with. This information can help you protect yourself from further hurt or bad situations that will happen by their course of action. You'll be able to guard yourself, but also pay close attention to what they say and what they do. It's up to you to protect yourself. And I learned in living Next month I'll be 67 years old. And I want one thing is that if I allow my feelings to get in the way, then I make bad judgment calls. I make bad choices. I'm acting on feelings and emotions. And my past history tells me when I act on feelings and emotions, I'm totally way off base about what I need to do for myself and the loved ones around me. But when I look at this situation honestly and openly, without feelings and emotions, then I can think and come to a sound conclusion about the situation. Now I say, oh, why they did it to me? They're supposed to love me, they're supposed to care for me, but they did this to me. Why? I thought they loved me. If we take the feelings, emotions out of the equation and looked at the act and look at who they are and their coping skills, then we'll understand why they did the things that they did, why they put you in the mix of the things that they did. And by understanding that, then you have ability to protect yourself from further harm, but also you'll understand the person that's creating the harm and the situation in your life. You'll know. Because the funny thing is when things done like this, they want to shoot up the emotions, the feelings, the past mistakes that has nothing to do with the issue at hand, but to cloud us with all other things that goes around with it to make it seem like this is the proper thing to do. That there's credence to them doing that to you because of all these other things that happened in the past. But that has nothing to do with the present situation. They're clouding your judgment and your capacity to understand why by clouding it with other situations that has nothing to do with the situation at present. And when you see that, then you know that they're not trying to face the situation honestly and openly to come to a better conclusion. They continue on justifying their actions that it's okay because of this. You did this 10 years ago, and I felt like this all this time. That's why I'm doing this now. That does not justify your actions. That is trying to get me to have a pity party, to feel bad about something that a choice that I made in the past. And you want to hold me accountable for the actions that you've done now, that it's okay because it's something I did 10 years ago. No. That's acting on my feelings and emotions, trying to draw me in. But the truth of the matter is that you chose to do what you did. You did what you did for the best reason for yourself. And it has nothing to do with what happened in the past. That's just your reasoning to justify your actions with me so I can say, it's okay. So the point for today is that protect yourself from outside forces by paying closest attention to the people and their actions around you. In order for Robert to live his best life, to protect Robert and his beautiful wife, he must pay close attention to what's going on around them and see the actions and deeds of others. And when you do that, and you take the feelings and the emotions out of the equation, you always find the answer to your question. This is Robert Goodman for Positive Strokes, wishing you a great day. It's Thursday, yes, and tomorrow's Friday. And before I go out, I just want to share something with y'all. And I've been meaning to do this, but I want to do it today. And the point I want to make is that my goal is to reach as many people as I possibly can to learn about living life on life's terms in recovery, or not even in recovery, but just to live life on life's terms, to make you a better person, to make you more of a wise person, to look at your situation honestly and openly without feelings and emotions and come out with a sound decision to solve the problem or to chip at that mountain that I always say until the problem is gone. And I'm asking you for 10 people to subscribe to my channel today. 10 of you to subscribe to my channel to let me know that, hey, the information that I'm giving you has helped you to move you along in your recovery, to give you an opportunity to look at life on life's terms. I have over 700 videos between Positive Strokes, Staying Clean, more about addiction, fun, and motivational. And on my own 3 channels, there's over 700, close to 800 videos to help. And I'm asking you to reach out and let me know by subscribing and saying, hey, this information has been helpful. So I'm calling to you, my favorite viewers, people that are serious about recovery, that they're willing to do some research on their recovery to make their lives better, to reach out and say, hey, this man is pushing recovery, doing the best that he can under the circumstances, trying to help people find their way in recovery. I'm going to be supportive. Will you be supportive of me? I'm supportive of you if you're living life on life's terms in recovery. Something to think about. I hope that 10 of you stepped up and subscribed to my channel. Y'all have a great day. And remember, only you can live your best life if you do the work on self. Have a great day.